Hello the internet. It is Sunday the 10th of September 2017. Still down here in Melbourne at VidCon. This is day 2 of the 2-day first ever VidCon in Australia at the beautiful Melbourne Convention Centre. Today we're a little bit late to the schedule. There's a couple of things we wanted to see. We didn't get here for the first one. I'm just kind of find out where Danny Black is and we'll go in and see a panel that we had in our schedule of things to see. So where's Danny Black? Excuse me, where is Danny Black?
I don't know.
No one seems to know where is Danny Black. It's very busy here at VidCon Australia. Question I have on my mind is, where is Danny Black? There he is! Morning, Danny!
Good morning.
How are you, man?
Tired.
Yeah?
Yeah.
First panel discussion we're heading into today is how to win deals with your favorite brands. In room 207, this is actually quite a small room, so it's going to be a nice, intimate little discussion panel. The other rooms we've been in have been a lot larger. Have a look at the size of this room. It's got that sort of nice, intimate sort of keep your voice down feel. This is going to be of particular importance to me because you know about my snorkel branded content deals with the Armio Power Breather, but I'm going to listen to what they have to say and learn, and hopefully that can solidify and make the best deal I can get with these upcoming things I can't talk about. So that's some tips there for branded content deals. Unfortunately for me, they talked a lot about how a multi-channel network can help you get those deals. And as you know, I've just left a multi-channel network. Kind of strange listening to the information and trying not to feel a little bit like maybe the information might not have been so relevant to a lot of YouTubers. My advice is you can do it on your own. You don't need a multi-channel network to give you that information. You can go out and approach brands, just be genuine about it, prove what you can do, and you'll get them. This is YouTube awesome. I love this about YouTube, meeting creators, and we met a creator back in Sydney at the pop-up space. His name's Kai Smith. He's here right now from Newcastle. Hey Kai.
Hi, how you doing, man?
His channel is incredible. He's a drummer and he does 5-minute, he does a whole band. Why am I explaining it? You should explain it.
Basically, this is weird to me. I never talk to camera, so this is totally different to what I usually do. Basically, I do drum chronologies, pick a band, artist, label, whatever, and try and cover their career in a space of 5 minutes and do it all on drums. So pick little snippets of their work and then just try and smash it all out.
It's amazingly stitched together. It's the editing, the sound is perfect, and he even does it outside sometimes. The one I saw was the Chili Peppers when you're outside.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible stuff. I'll put a little link there. Check it out. Nice to see you, Kai.
Absolutely, good to see you, man.
The beautiful thing about the Melbourne Convention Centre, across the way is another bar called the General Assembly, and we're here now having lunch. We've only been and seen one event today, so we're taking this second day of VidCon a little bit mellower. We do need to have some food and probably a sneaky beer, and then we're going to get back in and catch some other things. Got myself a dark beer, a Dog Bolter.
I'm just drinking Carbon Draft only.
That's really tasty.
So
We're all like YouTubers, creators, and we decided to create a...
I'm letting Danny do his piece to camera there, but I'm going to do a similar piece to camera right now. We're sitting here, Scott, Jay, Danny, and myself, and we've come up with an idea that the concept of VidCon has left us a little bit short. We feel like there could have been a lot more discussion and a lot more information given to creators. Don't get me wrong, it's been an amazing weekend, but we just feel like there was some part of it that didn't really hit what a creator really, really needs. And we put our collective heads together and decided to come up with a collective. And we're going to do like a joint thing. I'm being very, very vague about it. I don't like talking about things until they get locked together. And at this stage, it's more of an idea, but I wanted to document this process into the camera to tell you that it's starting. However it transforms itself, it will be 4 people discussing things. That's very vague. And yes, my hand is in my pocket. We formed an alliance just now, and I'm happy to report that we've already made steps to make this happen. Now, we are back in the VidCon main assembly area for YouTube Honesty Hour. Now this is going to be interesting. I want to have the honesty of YouTube in an hour format, and we're about to find that out. By the way, yep, my hand's in my pocket. I'm vlogging and my hand's in my pocket. Apparently I'm...
What time does this thing start?
Now, 2:30.
I have to use the bathroom.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought there would be more people in here for YouTube Honesty Hour. Being honest and being upfront on your YouTube channel, to me, is the most critical thing that you can do. You have to present yourself as who you are. If you start being fake and being misrepresentative of who you actually are, people see straight through that. And I thought there'd be more here to find out about this.
We wanted to have a sort of variety of kinds of creators, people making stuff all over the spectrum of what people do on YouTube and of all, like, of varying sizes. Hello, our smaller channel.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for being our token.
And behind the scenes man.
Yeah,
that's me.
behind the scenes.
You've got a panel of different sized YouTubers talking about things like burnout and how they keep inspired. It's actually really informative. This is probably the most informative this has been this weekend.
The category I was put in.
You got Hank up there, the founder of VidCon. He is the man of VidCon, and he's talking about how and why he creates. This is how it should have been all weekend. I'm gonna go up and take my seat and learn. I will say though that Hank seems very nervous right now. And yesterday in the keynote, he was perfect. He was chilled, he was relaxed, and he delivered. Right now he's stumbling his words and he's shaking his hands. He just seems really nervous. Is that because this is an honesty thing? This is an honesty panel? Is that why he's... I don't know. It's a bit confusing. I thought that was probably the most genuine conversation of the weekend. But like I said, I think that Hank was very nervous at the start. I guess everyone gets nerves.
Not you.
No, apparently I do. I have my hand in my pocket. That might be a sign of nerves.
Maybe you're just playing with yourself.
And cut. Now we come to the last panel of VidCon Australia Melbourne 2017. We're going to go into this. It is called Being a Creator, the State of Online... I forgot what it's called. The State of Online Video, Being a Creator in Australia. Now, I personally think this should have been the very first topic of discussion of the whole weekend because we are Australia and this is Australia VidCon. I think they should have nailed this at the beginning and then maybe dug deeper into that throughout the whole course of the weekend. But I'm not running the whole program. That's what I would have done. Time to end it on a good note though. This is an important subject, right, Danny?
I think so. Although that one over there says live streaming success. That might have been a good one to get to.
Oh wow.
For what the future holds. Secrets.
Welcome, thanks for coming. So you've come along to the State of Online Video, Being a Creator in Australia.
This particular panel is kind of important, but it's sad there's nobody in here to hear it. Very, very empty. This is about us being an Australian on YouTube, and look how many people are here. There's hardly anybody.
We kind of started going away a bit from...
This is also the last discussion panel here for VidCon, so I don't know, it's a little bit sad to see this. The advantages and disadvantages of being an Australian on YouTube. Hopefully this changes, and this is the first time VidCon is run here in Australia, so hopefully from here it goes up and up and up and we get more people involved because there are more creators out there from Australia than in this room right now, surely.
I would say personally there was definitely a huge stigma.
So that's the state of online video in Australia. But I'm going to say it again, I would have liked to have had someone from YouTube here. It would have been nice to hear YouTube's perspective on how Australian YouTube is infiltrating the rest of the world. Instead, we had a panel of Australian YouTubers who kind of contradicted themselves the whole way through. It was kind of strange. At one point they said, what do we want from YouTube? We want Australian mainstream media to give more of a chance to us YouTubers. The very next question was, what do you see happening to the future of YouTube in Australia? And the same guys answered with, well, we're going to take over mainstream television and we're going to basically become the top platform. So why would you want mainstream television to take more of a chance with YouTube if you want YouTube to be the top? It's very confusing. It seemed like it was a little bit, I don't want to be negative, but it wasn't as... I'm an Australian YouTuber and I walked out of that a little bit confused about what was going on. I have spoken with someone from YouTube here and there are a couple of guys high up in the YouTube ranks that wouldn't mind having this very discussion I'm having right now, so we're going to go and talk to them about this. Oh, that's we're out of time! Oh yes, I ran out of time yet again. Thanks for checking out my channel, Gives a Minute. If you want to become a giver, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to give a little more, you can check out a previous vlog here. If you want to give even more, you can support me over at Patreon. And if you're a photographer, please check out my Lightroom 6 presets right here. Has that been 20 seconds? Yeah.